Welcome back. Today we are making printable gift tags, and we're going to do a Mother's Day theme because that is the holiday coming up, and I know a lot of people are looking for Mother's Day items, so we're going to go ahead and try our hand at making our own Mother's Day gift tags. So you're going to start pulling up your PowerPoint. We're going to go to our blank presentation. And then I always start right away with sizing my slide. This is a slide. If you're not familiar with PowerPoint, it is usually a format that you use for presentations, but I use it to make my printables. So this is a slide that we're just going to design down to our paper size so you can print it when you're done. So you go over to your design tab, over to slide size, custom slide size. And then I'm just going to put in the 8.5 by 11. You can do custom, you can do a custom width here, but I like to just put it in manually. It works, I feel like it works a little better that way. We're going to go with landscape this time. And I'm going to go to ensure fit. If I move a little too fast for you, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to slow down for those who are not familiar with PowerPoint. So I'm going to just clear this off, so now I have a blank canvas to work with. So I'm going to go up and we're going to start right away with, we're going to do 3 different gift tags. We're going to do a circle gift tag, we're going to do a horizontal gift tag, and we're going to do a rectangular gift tag. And that way you can kind of see which one you like best, or you can use all 3 for different gifts you have for your mom. They're all really pretty, so I'm going to show you how to do each of them. So normally I would go up to my quick tabs here, which is, these are the things I use most often, but you probably won't have the same quick tabs as I do. So you're going to find your shape in your insert tab up here, then you're going to slide over to shapes, and we're going to start with our circle. So I go here and we're just going to drag it across to whatever size you want. I generally use a 2-inch or a 3-inch circle because you can buy hole punchers for that size, and that way you don't have to cut each circle out, which is very, very nice. For this one, we're going to do a 3-inch. Okay, so this is where I start off. I usually put this to a white fill, and then I change the shape outline after I get my graphics put in, so I know what color I want to go with. You can insert, let's see, let me show you how you can do this. You can go to whatever graphics you have on hand. I like to use Etsy, or I use Creative Fabrica for mine. And so I have this really pretty spring bird set, and I just thought it was perfect for Mother's Day. So I'm going to just insert one of the pictures and size it down. And you know, you can drag it straight up here and put on some font, and I think that would look good. But I'm going to fill my circle with this picture, with this image. And so in order to do that, I'm just going to right click on my circle. I'm going to go down to Format Shape, and then you go to the Fill section, and you're going to do a picture or a texture fill. So it automatically puts a texture in the circle, which we're not going to use that. So we're going to go to our picture source, and I'm going to insert from a file. And this was the last file I was on, so this is what's going to pop up. So as you see, it automatically fills in my circle. Now, I don't want this all in the middle of my circle, so you can adjust this. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to bring this down, okay, and just kind of, sorry, wrong way. And you just kind of play with it, kind of see where you want this to, it's going to be a lot of clicking here, and apologize ahead of time. Just for sake, I'm just going to leave it here. But you can kind of offset it any more you want. I mean, you're probably going to want it differently than I would. So you just play with it. This is where you play with it at. It just gives you a little bit of control over how this picture shows up. And then you can also add some transparency to the picture if you want. So we're just going to leave it at that. Super simple. Click off the circle, and then you can change, if you want to go back to the circle, you can change the shape outline. That would usually be done by selecting your eyedropper, and then I'll usually pick a color from this template, this palette here. And I would probably go with something that's a little more pretty and soft. So I click on it and it changes the color of the outline. So that's super simple, pretty easy to do. Now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to add a text box. So my text box is right here, but obviously yours might not be. So you're going to go up to Insert and you are going to, here it is, I couldn't find it. Go up to Text Box. You're going to see that your cursor's changed. You're going to left click on your mouse and just drag it. Doesn't matter what the size is right now, we can adjust that later. So you're going to put in whatever message you want. For this sake, for this one, we're going to do Happy Mother's Day, and I'm going to go ahead and stack it on top of each other. So then you select the text box and you can center it. You can right flush it, left flush it. You can leave it as a column. I like to center my text, at least for this one I will. And you can leave it plain. I do not recommend that. You want it to look really pretty. You want to try a really pretty font. Let's just go with Alex Brush. I like that one. And I'm going to even change the colors. Now, this was the last color that we used with the eyedropper, and so it's automatically here in your recent colors. But you can select a different color that you want. I'm just going to go back with what we already have selected here. And I want this bigger, so we're going to just bring it up a little bit, and then you can kind of adjust it however you want. And that's super simple. I mean, that right there would make a very beautiful Mother's Day gift tag. If you want, you could turn this into a sticker. You can print it onto sticker paper, and you can, put that onto whatever gift that you have wrapped. You could hole punch it right up here and tie some really pretty string or ribbon through it and attach it to whatever a gift bag or something you have for her. So super simple. It's a circle. It's very very quick to make, but you can make it custom to whatever you want. So we're going to go ahead and try 2 different other shapes, and I'm going to use pretty much the same font and the same graphics, so that way you can just see how you can alter things up a little bit. So I'm going to just use my quick shapes here. So you're going to do a rectangular. This sizing pretty much depends on what you're using it for, so I'm not going to be specific about it. But you're going to change your dimensions. You can change them here, your height and your width, or you can use these to drag, make it bigger or smaller. I'm just going to leave it like this. So I have my shape fill. It's going to be white on the inside. On the outside, I'm going to leave it this color until I have my graphic in. So I'm going to go to my Insert tab, and I am going to pull up something a little bit different. So let's go ahead and we're going to try something. We're going to click on this one, and I think we're going to add in, where did I see it? Oh, this one here. Sorry. So if you hold down the Control button, you can click on multiple items, and then you just insert, and they both get inserted at the same time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add 2 graphics to this one and make these a little smaller, I think. Okay, so we're going to probably add this one here. You can kind of put it into the middle here. Whoop. Back button, select your thing. I'm going to drag that up just a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is, because I obviously don't want it to overlap over my rectangle, I'm going to crop what I have hanging over. So I'm just going to adjust it to what my parameters are here for my rectangle. And so now it's already inside. And then I'm going to kind of do the same thing with this one, because I kind of want it off just a little bit. I'm going to crop it just to the line. And there you go. So something just to kind of fill it in here. I'm going to add another Happy Mother's Day, and I'm just going to select this text box. I'm going to hold down the Control button, push the C button, and then the V button. That copies it and then duplicates it. So that way you can kind of see. I am going to draw that out a little bit, so this has a little bit of a different look. So this one will say, again, Happy Mother's Day. I think actually do it like this. I think that looks better. Okay, so happy Mother's Day, and then I'm going to copy and paste this again, and I might put something, love your kiddos. So this will just be something you can add down here at the bottom, just some special message from your kids. So this one I might even make a little bigger. So you just tweak it around, just see what you want to do. If you want to change the colors, you know, obviously that is something you're going to want to do. You're going to change the shape outline. This is the last color that we use, so I'm just going to click on that, and just for uniformity's sake, just going to leave it like that. And then when you print it off, you just cut it out, and you can, you know, tape it to something. You can put it in as a card. You can leave it on her pillow on Mother's Day. It's, you know, sky's the limit on this one. So I'm just going to group this and shift this down so I have a little more room to make our neck shape. So our neck shape is going to be, this is going to be kind of the tag that you probably normally would think of when you think of a gift tag. So I like to use this one here. And so it starts off like this, and as you pull it down, it turns a little bit more into the shape that you're used to seeing. So you can make this to whatever width you would like. There is more of a custom width to gift tags. So if you were making these to sell, you know, you'd want to check into what that width is. But obviously, this is something that would be more to your taste anyways. So we're going to change the shape to white, so we have a canvas to work on. We're going to insert some pictures. This time, I think I'm going to go with, kind of saw what I see. I think I saw this one. Yeah. So we're going to pull this down, and we're just going to shrink it down until it gets to about where you want it to go. So this is obviously to your preference. So I'm going to put that in a little bit of an overlap. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Okay, and then this one here, I would add a text box that could say Happy Mother's Day. I mean, you can make it super simple, or you could make it, you know, a personalized message. Something, let's make this bigger. Something that would mean a lot to your mother. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay. So you could do that. You can obviously, most of these tags have a hole punch here. And if you're selling these, you could add that shape yourself. You could just add a little circle here, so they know this is where you hole punch it, line it up, of course, or you just hole punch it yourself. So there's so many different options. As you can see, this is so basic. This is very quick and easy. I did not do anything fancy other than just a really pretty font and some pretty graphics. I pretty much made this very quickly, and this is something you can do. You can custom it to whatever image, fonts, message. I mean, it's totally, the sky's the limit on this, but it is so easy to do. This is something you can do as a personal creation, or you can do it to sell. I sell gift tags on my websites, on my Etsy shops. This is something that I enjoy making. Really, really so easy to do. So I hope this printable, let me fix this. This is going to drive me nuts. Here we go. I hope this walkthrough allowed you to kind of see the possibilities that are there for what you can make for yourself for selling on an Etsy shop or whatnot. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to promote as much, or to produce as much content that would be helpful to you as a personal user, as well as someone who might make this as a business down the road. And if you hit the notification tab, you'll know when my next video comes out. So I hope to see you in my next video. If you have any questions about how I did this, please leave a comment. and make sure that you save your work. You can auto save up here, or you can go ahead and go through here and the save tabs. But if you do not save your work in PowerPoint, it will not be there when you return. And I'd hate to see all of your hard work go to waste, because I've done this personally. I have wasted hours of work by not saving it. So I always try to end with that. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.